Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey here from the Wildwood Video Archive, and for those who don't know this YouTube channel, it started back in 2014 because I wanted to preserve the Wildwood history. And we do that in many different ways. Some historical videos that we put together, it's recording events and demolitions taking place down here, maybe walking through a building before they destroy it. And one of the other ways we do it is by going to estate sales or jumping on eBay and finding 8mm, Super 8mm, 16mm film, digitizing it, running it through a bunch of programs, upscaling it, bringing it to color, whether it's a black and white to a color, and then putting them online for generations of people to see what the Wildwoods were like. The oldest video we have on file is from 1915. It was in black and white. We got it digitized, HD, we added color to it, and it's just so cool to see. And for those who don't know, it takes a lot of time to do all these kinds of films. You have to find the films. We have at home a program and a machine that actually scans every single piece of footage. Sometimes 5 minutes could take about 6 hours just to digitize, upscale, and put it together. But by doing all of these films, I always wondered, what would it be like to film Wildwood today with a camera from the 1960s? Because that's what most of the footage I have is coming from, the 1960s. And so I did something kind of crazy. I went out and bought a film camera. And this is the camera we are working with. It actually came in its original box. It's a Keystone camera. And interestingly enough, the shipping was more money than the actual camera. I got the camera for $10 and I paid $15 for shipping. I actually bought two different cameras because I didn't know which one would work and which one wouldn't. And for those who grew up in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s would know, there's a little motor inside of these cameras, and if it's no good, then So just kind of showing you this camera. This one's from 1967, original box. It didn't come in like this. This was at an estate sale online, and it was grummy and dirty, and I had to spend a couple hours getting all of the grit off of it. But I just want to show you this camera before we start filming with it. First of all, for those who don't know, yes, you actually need film. Younger generations, it's not like a memory card. There's no terabyte or anything inside. You actually have to go online and order film. And now, interestingly enough, they had stopped producing this film, but just recently, Kodak brought back the Vision 3. Now, I don't want to put this in too much direct sunlight because I don't want to cause the film to go bad, but we're going to load this up in a second. My whole game plan with this is to film the Wildwoods in many different areas. On the boardwalk, on the beach, at night, and then digitize it, and then just kind of share with you and kind of see what Wildwood would look like today through a 60s lens. And so I'm going to give you a little more detail about the camera, but before I do, please make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. And I want to send a special thank you out to my patrons on patreon.com. Because of them, I'm able to actually get equipment like this and try it out and make all these amazing videos. If you too want to support this channel, all you have to do is click the links in the description below. But let's get started. So now the camera comes in two pieces. One's the actual handle, which you put underneath of it, and you gotta screw it on. If I could do this one-handed. It's kind of weird that it has a handle that comes off, but it fits better in the box. And once it finally screws on, you've got something to hold on to. You know how you actually used to have to, in the old days, press a button to actually record? This is the button right here. And you can hear it a little bit turning. And as I was mentioning before, the little motor inside is the most important part. You'll see when I click it, it'll start turning. That's what moves the film and takes the pictures. So now that we have an understanding of the camera, let's talk about how this video is actually going to go. You see, unlike today, where you can take a picture or a video, edit it, and put it online, with film, you have to send this away. It takes about 30 days to get it developed and back to you in the negatives. And then you can either have them digitize it for you, but in our case, we already have the equipment. So this video is actually going to be filmed 30 days in advance. So 30 days from now, I'll be able to, for YouTube in 2 seconds, but I'll be able to share with you the footage. All right, so I have to admit, it is really strange, walking with this, because it's actually quite heavy, and filming with this. Unlike regular cameras where you could shoot a few seconds, on, off, this one you have to at least film for 5 seconds. It takes like a half a second to rev up and a half a second to rev down. So while you're filming, you have to smoothly slowly turn because you walk, there's no stabilization, so it's gonna be really jumpy. And I found out it's actually 18 frames. So there's gonna be a lot of jumps in here if you are moving. So we're learning as we go. And it's only 5-second bursts, so it's kind of weird. You don't realize you would say 5 minutes. It's really not a lot, but it really is at the end of the day. But we're walking up and down the boardwalk, filming multiple videos and getting different shots using this. We still have a whole 5 minutes to go. We're only like 20 seconds in, so let's continue. I gotta find more things to film.
Tram car, please. Watch the tram car, please.
So I have to say the weirdest thing is not filming with it, but looking at other people's reactions, because they do like a double look, like what is that? I don't have to explain it. It's film. It's actual film. We're filming here. So now we're on adventure here, so we're gonna walk around here and get some shots.
Shy, let's give it a try.
The race to be terminated.
And we are back from filming, and you're probably saying, Joey, what does the footage look like? Does it look cool? How did it turn out? Well, we don't know yet. To be honest with you, the lens, I couldn't even tell if it was open or not. It's really hard to understand. It's weird. It's hard to show because I kind of wish I could show you through the camera lens, but there's a little needle inside that you have to keep still in order to get a full frame going, and it's kind of hard. Like, we have like a rock steady on the camera, or if you got to move the cameras a little bit, kind of stay still. Not with those kind of cameras. And so now we're going to take that film and we're going to mail it away and then wait 30 days to get it back developed. Then digitize it and then put it online. I know what you're saying to yourself. We have to wait 30 days? No, don't worry. I actually have a second video being uploaded after this video showing you what the footage looks like. And I think you're going to like it. I hope you're going to like it because I honestly don't know what I shot. For all you know, it just could be a black little dot in the middle. I think Julia's with me too, and we're like, I hope we're getting something. You can see on the side there is a counter letting you know that there's 5 minutes and how much time is left. But besides that, it's like, did it actually work? We don't know. We'll see what happens once we get the footage back. Anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. Stay tuned for that other video. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. And once again, if you want to support this channel and help us do fun videos like this and have your name at the end of the video, all you have to do is click the links in the description below. Anyway, I'm Joey. As always, I'll see you on the beach. And right now it's 90 degrees, so I'm going to the beach, which is right over there. See you later. Bye.